Welcome back to another video on the channel. My name's Chris and this is now looking at cutting the new game week, see how we get on and what we're doing. So an interesting game week, not my best game week, but we've got some essence and stuff, so I'm going to take you through that actually first. Game week 45, so an up and down week, probably some frustration as well as positive, but also some of the worst game weeks I've ever had. And you'll see in a set why. So, Premier League, pretty standard. Obviously, I was not expecting Man City to fall off a cliff like this. I'm debating whether to move Haaland on, actually. I keep talking about it now, and after last night's game against Bodo Glimt, I'm very tempted to. But Milos Kerkez turned out to be pretty good in a 1-1 draw, getting 73, but obviously it killed the clean sheet for Alisson, so that doesn't help. Declan Rice solid, but no decisive. Hugo Ekitike didn't do anything, which was surprising. They drew at home to Burnley, so that's frustrating. And then obviously what happened to Haaland. So what could have been a good game week, wasn't. But we're safe and we're there and we haven't moved, so it's fine. Coming on to my worst ever game week. I wasn't expecting to be this bad. Shocking. Like he was 90% start Sorare inside, didn't play. 80% start, didn't play. He did alright, no decisive though, 60 points, not bad. And these two, nothing special, and we got 141 points. I think we came bottom. Look, 764 points, people, and we came literally only 20 people below me. Like, that is horrific game week. Like, I think it's the worst by miles. But on the contrary, we had a good game week in Eredivisie, but frustrating because we were looking for the 400 streak and we managed to get 388. So frustrating. And actually, why I'm kicking myself a little bit is because I debated going between Maro Jr. and Bart Van Rooij in this. And look, if I'd have gone Bart Van Rooij in this, I would have had more points. So I'd have actually had the points to get the 400. So, but we still got 1,200 essence and we still did really well. So both teams got promoted. So I'm in Div 1 and Div 2 now, so two teams in there, which is quite nice. The champion team did okay. Actually, scrap that. Awful. Carl Stelfert did well, but it's very average. Again, Southampton have dropped off. My Southampton team have dropped off a cliff again, which is so frustrating. Leo Schenzer was brilliant, but being brutally honest, I just don't get what's going on with the club. It's disarray. I think the board needs to sort themselves out. I can understand why the fans are going for the board. It's just they're in a relegation battle when they should be fighting for promotion, which is crazy. And now Adam Armstrong's talking about wanting to leave. Like, there's so many overpaid players in that squad that just don't deserve to be there. I think that's the biggest issue we've got right now. So yeah, it was a bit of an average game week. I was having a bit more from Toma. Semenyo I think will kick on now. He's at Man City. Luke Ayling had a big game, but again, conceding 2 goals. The defense not great, but yeah. So overall, not bad, but we need a couple more decisives in there. These 3 really killed me in that sense. So, but not bad. Poor game week here with 2 DMPs. I was really shocked these 2 didn't start. Again, a lot of DMPs this week. Like when they were 90% on Sorare. So I'm going to have to do a bit more of my own digging, I think, into my own lineups, which is a bit frustrating. Because the rest of the team actually did alright. Like, if you look at the rest of the team, 364 points with 5 players is pretty good. So, overall, not terrible, but frustration. So, we had a good week here. Got 100 essence off this team. Again, 4 players that didn't do great, but my defensive side of it was excellent. So, if I substituted out, like, these 3 and put those, like, so that would have been, like, an extra 50, 40, 40. So we're saying 40, 50, so 90 points, 55 and 37, so that's another 20. So we're looking at 110 points. So I put 110 points in there. I'm then looking at a tier 2 card. It's mental, isn't it? It's that close and that decisive changes. And I think I'm going to start using Rodri a bit more now. He was woeful against Bodo Glimt last night. But that surface in that game was just a weird game in general. I don't know what was going on last night. It didn't really work. It's a strange one what's going on in the city. I don't really understand it. And then again, nothing special, was safe, but let down by quite a few. But we had some good decisive scores and a good captain choice here. But again, let down really by a lot of like non-scoring players, which you'd expect scoring from. So hey ho, we'll move on, and we'll go again this week. We'll definitely move on from that La Liga week. I'm actually debating if La Liga is the right thing for me, and actually if I can make money out of these cards, because the La Liga seems to be so dominated by Real Madrid and Barcelona. Like, unless they don't have good game weeks, it's so hard. So I was thinking about moving maybe to the Ligue 1, to the French league. So I was thinking about this anyway, and then I saw a tweet about saying about how good it is and easy it is to reach streaks. And the reason why it is, I think, is because there's only one really solid team in PSG in there, and even they're not top this year. So the league's really wide open. So actually, anyone can beat anyone. And I think it's got real potential to be a good league. So I may have a look into that later in the video, actually. But right now, we're going to claim our rewards. So, and we got some crafting too. Yes, the main thing is got crafting. So we got 1,000 essence there. Oh, actually, let's just check, because I could get some essence for rare here. How much rare essence do we need? Oh, we need 200 essence for a rare craft. But that's 1,000. That is 1,000 essence. Then realistically, I'm gonna take. It's just really tough, because if I take the 1,000, I've guaranteed myself a gold one, but I could take a rare one. I think I'm gonna go rare. I think I'm gonna go the rare, because the rare essence then gets me over the threshold, I believe. Let's just double check, because I don't want to do it in case it doesn't work. There's no point. So I've got, that's XP. It's got 841 rare, so that'll take me to 1,000. Yeah, so it would take me to 1,000. That's enough. So we'll do a rare. Sod it. Let's do it. We'll take that rare. We'll take the rest of that. I like that. I think that's a good move, because the chance of us picking up more of a value in a rare card and being able to sell it off for a bit of money then will help the squad improve. So I think that's why I'm going to do that. So it looks like 500 essence, but it was a lot more, but that's why I'm taking that decision. So we've got that essence to play with now, so I think we're going to do our rare craft. So we've got 1,000 essence, so obviously we've got a bit of, mostly La Liga and Eredivisie and a little bit of All-Star. So I think we're in a good position here. I've got a couple of things here, so let's hope we get a decent tier. So let's go for it. Let's see what we get. Please let me stand. Oh man, that was a quick stand as well. Jeez, I don't know where to use this actually and see nationality wise that we could work out, but I might choose it. Screw it, because we don't often have it, and I kind of want to know. So could pick up a Swedish player, Spanish player, Dutch player. Now I'm thinking Spanish because I'll play in the La Liga. So really and truly, I want to pick up a Spanish player, and my usual two spots are number 4 and number 8, and number 8's a Spanish. So I'm very tempted to pick up a Spanish player here. I'm going to go this one. Please be worth it. David Lopez from Mallorca. Is there anyone we... Oh, Carvajal. Robin Proper. I reckon he's worth a bit as well. That's a shame, because he doesn't even play. Oh, we've had a stinker, really. Oh, man, we've really had a stinker. Wow. Played one game, got an assist. Or last man tackle, and has never played again. Oh, that's probably the worst one we could have picked. Oh, Ruggieri would have been good. Basically, anyone but the one I picked. Hey, we live and learn. So looking at David Lopez, let's have a look at how much he's worth. Should we see how much he's worth? So David Lopez, my card. So David Lopez is worth, I reckon, nothing. I don't think we've done very well with him. Yeah, £2.59. That's how I had a thought about that. So going forward, I have two options really, and this is what I wanted to discuss with you. I'm debating going between La Liga to Ligue 1. So I think Ligue 1 may be the new play. Now the reason why I say that is because the value of the players that you get in Ligue 1 compared to La Liga, I think is better value. For example, one of the best scoring players at the moment is Alfonso Moreira, and he's £73. Like, look at those stats. That is ridiculous, right? Since he started playing, he's a joke. Even if I don't go for him, like even Endrick's now come. 120 quid for Endrick. It's so much better. Like, I can pick up there's just so much more I can do with this team. Like, I think than I've got at the moment. Like Badu, like, look at those scores. For how much? £64. That's so cheap, really. I mean, I love to support Malang Sarr, but look at that, £119 for him. Even Odol, look at those stats, they're incredible. Like, you're looking at £70 for a player that's going to constantly score you decent. So it's a really tough one. I'm in a really tricky predicament here because I don't think I'm doing very well with my La Liga stat, and I've lost a bit of faith in it. Now, if we break it down position by position, go to goalkeeper, for example. I get 60, 70 quid for 70 quid for Candel. Well, we know he's playing for the worst team in the league, but he's quite a good scorer. But I could easily go and pick up a better keeper for a good price. Like, there are some keepers out there, like, just take him at Lorient, for example. Only got a couple of good games, and suddenly you're looking decent. Do you know what I mean? It's not out of the realms of possibility. Like, even with goalkeeper, to be honest, I'll probably go out of season and pick everyone in season. Because keepers are expensive, whatever. But like, get Robin Rissa, get Mike Penders, get Restes from Toulouse. Who's Dominic Grief playing for these days? Oh, Olympic Lyon. Oh, is that their number one keeper? Ah, Dominic Grief, number one keeper. Like, there's options here to actually be really successful. Brice Samba, is he playing every game, or is it just because he might play? No, he's on the bench. Oh, it's international bench though. Oh, but he's been playing for the team. Who's he play for? He plays for Rennes. And Stade Rennais are, I think, mid-table. Let's have a look at my phone quickly. Stade Rennes are... Oh, they're sixth. They're doing alright, to be fair. He might not be a bad shout, 50 odd quid. Interesting to see what his in-season is. I can find his in-season. Don't think his in-season's on it. Maybe he's not available. But anyway, that's not bad. And then if I look at the defender positions, again, I'm looking at decent prices. Like, I can pick up this guy who's scoring 100, for example, for £26 at Lens. Badu, I don't know how you pronounce his name, but those scores, solid. And he's £64. Or I could go Udall, who's averaging lower, but in the last 10 game weeks has been averaging probably, yeah, look, last 5, 69. Last 40, 61 overall. He's good. Like, Malang Sarr is a joke. Like, that is unreal. Like, he's been sensational. But look at his stats. They are a joke. I just think there's more value for money here. Even Patcher at £82. Like, what a joke that is. And you play for PSG. Like, come on. Champions League value at 82 quid. That is unreal. Midfielder. So, think about, try and escalate. I'm trying to keep it similar to what I'm paying now per position. So midfielder, obviously have I have about 60 quid in midfield. So technically I need to replace him with £60 midfielder. But then remember, Julian Alvarez has added to that budget, so let's get £80. I get Pavel Such, solid scorer. I could get myself Agliucci, who I know is quite good for Monaco, does a solid job for Monaco. Go Rongier or Pierre Højbjerg. I know he's expensive, but he would be a shout. Højbjerg would be an absolute shout. I definitely wouldn't pay 100. I think Pug's got him well expensive here, and I wouldn't pay that for him. But that's an option at maybe £100. And then maybe we just sacrifice it in other areas. So we go. So that'd be 160. I think with 160, and we need 2 more players though. So we're gonna have to find a cheap one somewhere. A cheap beast we need. Striker. This could be a bit difficult. I like him, but I don't think he plays enough. I think Mark start playing a lot now. Don't know. He's been playing a lot recently, but it's also come off the bench a lot. bring on Bolo, £50. Scores a few goals, does a job. There's a few players here that I would. Giori. Who's Enciso playing for these days? Strasbourg. Again, not terrible shout. I'm sure he's only just joined the club. Now he seems to have settled in. He's doing alright. Bamiyang. What's happened to Bamiyang? Is he starting or has he come to bench? Oh, he's been at AFCON, hasn't he? Pre-AFCON. He was quite good, wasn't he? Yeah, pre-AFCON. He might be quite solid. Remember, he's just come back from AFCON, so those stats are going to be a little bit off. Wesley Said, or whatever his name is. That's not bad at £27. It's an absolute steal, really. Maybe there's something in that. I might just change from popular player to highest average score. See if there's any real difference in it. Well, I mean, obviously, let's stay away from the. I can't really afford that right now. And I want to stick to budget, so I'm not actually trying to fake you on the video. I want to do real. Gaboho. Again, good stats. Up and down though. I want a bit more consistency in there. I do like that Wesley Said card. I think he'd be a good shout. So he's 58 of the last 5, 54. See, when he goes off the boil, he's off it. But when he scores, he does score quite a lot as well. Recently, he's been scoring really well. So maybe he's just picked up form. Florian Thauvin. Again, been doing a good job there. Don't think he's my forward I'd actually look at though. But I need a cheap forward, and he might be my option. £27. Got Igor Paxal. I think his name is pronounced it. Does he start? My worry is, does he start when? No, he does seem to start quite a lot of games. Yeah. Again, he only really scores when he only gets a good score when he scores. He doesn't get any like scores outside of that goal scoring. I'd love to throw them on Smart Dembele, but I'm dreaming really. So do you know what I mean? There's some potential here. Like, he's been out injured for ages, but again, when he plays well back in the start of the season, he's a good player. That's what I mean. There's a lot of potential on these players. I don't know, man. I'm a little bit indecisive. I don't know what's gone on him. It's because he's been at AFCON again. He'll be back soon. Crepin Diapata, and he's good. He's really good. Pick him up £13. And that cold design. So there's a lot of options, is what I'm trying to say, and I think that's where I'm at now. I've got options. So let me know in the comments what you think. Do you think transferring from La La Liga is a good move? Because we're in Div 3 anyway, either way. I reckon I can get about 400 and something, 400 and a bit for my La Liga stuff. So that's the budget we got to play with. And I'm open to any suggestions if anyone thinks any other parts of my club could be disbanded, maybe some more on my limited. But I'd love to know your thoughts on that. And also, yeah, just comment what you think. I'd love to know your opinion on that. Because I'm not too sure myself, and sometimes there's some good players that watch my videos, so please, yeah, comment and let me know. But that's me done for waffling today. You've heard a lot about me, so fingers crossed we get some essence out this week. Sorry about the bad craft. Frustrating, so I thought it'd be the right move, but does mean we got on it. We tried. You can't always hit good. We hit Hooley and Alvarez 1 week, so if you like the video, please obviously subscribe, like the video, and please watch the next one. It'll be out next week. So until the meantime, enjoy Sorare, get your teams in it, have fun with it. It's great game mode. Alright, see you later. Bye bye.